What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Bludborn, and in this video we're going to talk about an update that was just released on Twitter for New World. Now before I get started, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you get all my new content in the future, and also head over to my Twitch channel, follow over there. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday starting at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Now let's get back into this. So today on Twitter, there was a post with some unfortunate news regarding New World, that it is going to be delayed until August 31st. Now we were originally expecting to see this update come out, or not update rather, but we're going to see the game come out in the spring. So a lot of us were looking forward to finally getting our hands on it and playing for real this time. So unfortunately it is delayed till August 31st. Now that being said, I do believe that this is for actually a very good reason. The amount of stuff that is being added to the game, based on what they are telling us, is actually a lot. So first to start off, the new area that is being added is the Ebon Scale Reach. Now this is described as a lush wetland with towering cliffs, and we have somebody that we have to deal with back there. We have to deal with an exiled empress that is actually building a corrupted fleet. This is cool. Why is this cool? Well, it's because we're getting more lore, and that is something that was largely absent from things like the preview event, and from what we've heard from alphas and betas and things like that. We're starting to see more of that story develop, and that's an awesome thing to see. We're seeing some of that with the previous zone that was announced with Reekwater as well, with the sirens. So this is all good stuff. And I'm really excited seeing the zone that they showed in the clip. It's so jarringly different than what we're used to in the rest of Eternum that we're starting to get all these other areas too. And it's really filling out the world in a really cool way. So I'm very excited to see what Ebon Scale Reach looks like. Now the next really big thing, and I can't stress this enough that how big this is, being added to New World is the expeditions. Now, expeditions are going to be 5-person instance-based PvE content. Now, this is also something that was largely left out of the game in its development and was asked for quite heavily by players, myself included. I felt that this was something that the MMO genre typically has, and why was it not here this time? This is an MMO, why does it not have this type of content? But now we're getting it. And so with the addition in some of the prior patches of the threat system and things like that, they're really building on those core foundations of a good MMO. And depending on how many of these instances we get, we don't know if there's going to be 1, if there's going to be 10, or what. So time will tell on that. But again, I think this is a huge development for this game, and I think that's something that a lot of people were really looking for and are going to be excited to get their hands on and test out and ultimately play in August. Now, New World was originally designed as a open world, full PvP, full loot game, survival, and all that. It obviously has evolved since then. Now we're going to be getting another PvP experience in the game on top of the 50 versus 50 siege warfare and just open world opt-in PvP that exists today. We're going to be getting Outpost Rush. Now this sounds pretty cool because this is actually 20 versus 20. So smaller scale than the big wars, but also still big enough to really have some fun. Now I'm very curious to see how this plays out. The way that Outpost Rush is described is that you're going to need to take strongholds and resources, and obviously your combat prowess is going to be very important in this situation. So it does sound like we're going to have some of the capture the flag type elements in there, and we'll have to see what the resources side of that is as well. But again, I'm excited that there is yet another form factor of PvP in the game that is not just the scheduled wars and the one-on-one or open world group just roaming around and fighting people over questing and things like that. So another structured PvP environment sounds like a really cool thing, and I'm excited to see it. So one last thing here to touch on before I kind of give my 2 cents and wrap up here is that with this comes updates to the other timetables as far as alphas and closed betas. So they are going to be expanding their testing in the alpha. They're going to be doing some European servers, and those look to be starting up around March. Also, as far as the closed beta goes, that's going to be starting in July. So while we'll still have some things that are pushed all the way out to August, more people are going to be able to get their hands on testing and playing the game and getting a feel for it and providing feedback to the developers. Now, what does this all look like? What does this all mean? How do I feel about it? One, I think this is a good thing. While yes, I'm disappointed that unfortunately we won't get to play until August as a group and as a community and things like that, I think it's for a good reason. When you see that a developer is going to put all of these additional things in, and it's based on the feedback that was provided, I think that's good. It shows that a developer is listening. It shows that they want to make a good game and that they are committed to what players are talking about. Now I know the flip side of that coin too. I've been playing MMOs for 15 years. I get it. People are upset. People are frustrated. People feel they were promised something. People feel that they were, they deserve this or whatever. This last year sucked for a lot of people and a lot of things. So, if this game would have launched how it was prior to the preview, I don't think people would be as happy as they say they would have been. I genuinely think that by adding this additional content, adding the dungeons, adding the additional PvP content, adding the additional regions for high-level characters, the crafting update that was released on the alpha servers, all of these things in response to player feedback, it does kind of blow me away when people get upset that they're going to delay something based on things that people wanted to be added. They're being added. I would not want the game to be released personally without that stuff, knowing that it's a possibility. I wouldn't want that to be an update later on. That's what experience I would expect out of the gate. So, again, I think it's a good thing. I know people are upset, but look forward to it, and I look forward to playing with you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and look for more New World content in the future. Thanks.